Hello and welcome to the Morning Market Call. My name is Tim Hart. I am your host today. Joining me, Brian Hall, second-year MBA student, and ever since I sat by you in the accounting class, my go-to guy for everything technology. So today we're talking about net neutrality. Brian, what is net neutrality?
Well, Tim, net neutrality is the idea that all bits or all data on a network are treated equal. The broadband providers have proposed creating a tiered access system where the subscribers of a higher tier get faster access. They get their traffic before any other traffic, but they pay a premium for it.
So the providers pay a premium or the users pay a premium?
The subscribers, the users do.
Okay.
So network neutrality is the introduction of legislation really that will prevent broadband providers from putting too much control over the traffic.
Okay. I know that Google is a big proponent of net neutrality.
That's right.
So what do they stand to gain from this? Why are they championing it? What are the arguments in favor?
Well, Google has a lot to gain because their site was built using free open systems that weren't regulated. And Eric Schmidt of Google said that innovation and a free and open marketplace are all at stake in this fight. So, proponents of net neutrality, they don't want anything that would prevent people from getting into new ventures online. A lot of the early websites were created by people who really didn't have tons of resources that were able to get online, put up a website. They didn't have to pay a premium. There was no tiered access.
Okay. And what's the other side of the argument? Those who are opposed to net neutrality, what are they saying?
Well, basically the opponents of net neutrality are the large internet service providers, AT&T, Comcast. They have an interest in controlling their network and how traffic flows in and out of their network. In the so-called last mile of the internet connection, an ISP has control. They can throttle your bandwidth. They can block out certain...
I don't know what that means.
Well, throttling your bandwidth means taking the network activity that you're doing online and kind of controlling it, bringing it down so it's not running as fast.
Okay, got it.
Peer-to-peer file sharing applications like BitTorrent often get throttled or controlled by Comcast, and so they have an interest. They're out to make more money for it. They want to set up a tiered access system that will allow higher priority traffic through, but they want you to pay a premium for it.
Okay. And briefly, do you have a personal opinion on how you think this should play out or will play out?
Well, it's kind of a tricky issue, and the legislation that is being introduced this week is supposed to clarify a lot of that, but it's a politically charged issue. Unfortunately, there are a lot of people with vested interest. I, for one, think that there should be network neutrality, but at the same time, I don't think that we should take away the internet service providers, the broadband providers, access to controlling their network and making it so that everyone can use it and that it still works. Yeah, and to profit. So it's kind of one of those tough issues. So.
All right, sounds good. Brian, thank you for being with us.
Thank you.
And thank you all for joining us on the Morning Market Call.
The Morning Market Call is a production of the Marriott School of Business at Brigham Young University and is made possible by generous donations from Larry Tashjian and Gary Williams. This webcast was produced by Greg Lee, Tim Hart, Julie Kellett, and Jonathan Marugi.